Hey. Speaking to the microphone, don't know why. So, it is the 4th of June, and guess what? We finally hit the 402 mark again, over 400 downloads. So, for 1, 2, 3, 4. So, we hadn't done that in 4 days. So that was a nice little thing for yesterday. The update for you today is I've just finished speaking to Charlie Valha, who is working with my podcast. And we was having a chat about the entrepreneur problem from entrepreneur.com, them little so-and-sos over there. And he made a good point. Why do I need to change the name? I don't need to change the name because really Motivate Me is the name right now. And Motivated Entrepreneurs, it's not a massive difference. And so it's something for me to think about today, whether I'm changing the name or not. I know that I've announced it on the podcast that I'm changing the name, so I might need to re-record an episode, and I've already announced it on here that I'm changing the name. But I don't necessarily need to do that. For one, it's less work, and that doesn't have to be a driving factor at all, but it has to be a little bit of it. Not a lot, because if it's the right decision to make, I don't mind about the work. In fact, I want to do the work. I want to do whatever it takes to progress the podcast. It just has to be the right thing. And now I'm changing my avatar. My avatar is called Jimmy. I'll do an episode about my avatar because I think it's so important to realize who you are speaking to. If you don't know who you're speaking to, I'll just try and move this up a little bit. If you don't know who you're speaking to, then how can you speak to anybody? You have to have a picture in your mind who you're speaking to. And so my avatar is called Jimmy, and nothing's really changed with Jimmy at all. It's just that he's further down the process, he's further down the line than he was before. And so that's the only change really. And so why do I need to change it in Motivated? Why do I need to change the name to Motivated Entrepreneur to get that point across? I probably don't. This is like a therapy session for me. I'm talking to you guys, and in my mind, I'm making decisions for this because of this. And so, do I need to change the name? Do I just need to put entrepreneur in some sort of title somewhere and say it's for entrepreneurs, and in the summary of the show, mention about entrepreneurs because that's who I want to talk to? But do I need to change the name? Because Motivate Me, as Charlie said, if you're looking at Motivate Me, then Motivate Me, it doesn't matter if you're an entrepreneur, you know what you're going to get by a title. You're going to get, hopefully, motivated. And that's what we are going for. So it's just, I'll have more feedback for you on that today. It's just something that I'm going to sit, think about, let it resonate, and just let it percolate and see what happens, see where the decision lies. But probably going towards the keep it and Motivate Me. The only problem is I've ordered the standing desks. I'm going to start doing videos from now on, and I'll be doing standing videos. And I've got a real nice area over there what I can do these videos on. And I've ordered a nice writing that says Motivated Entrepreneur. And I'm like, damn it, I ordered that last night. So interesting stuff. Okay, so let's talk about yesterday's, and let's get this within under 5 minutes. So the pros from yesterday are most certainly we hit 402. We had 402 downloads. 402 has to be the benchmark. I don't want to go any lower than 400. Today we started off okay, 79, and it's 5:53 a.m. But let's not forget 79 still. But let's not forget that when it's not necessarily 5:53, it's not even 9 o'clock. You've done all that. All it means is that these have been downloaded to someone's device, so they might not have listened to it, but it's already been downloaded to their device. So it's kind of misleading in a way, but all podcasters hopefully should and do know this, that it's counted as a download when it's downloaded to their device, not necessarily if that person listened to it. All them 59 people may not listen to the episode, which is a little bit heart-wrenching. You're thinking, what? Who would download my episode and not listen to it? It does happen, obviously, because you can't listen to every single episode that you download. I have so many downloads and podcasts and stuff that I listen to, and I don't get to listen to them all, but I've downloaded them all because it's automatically downloaded to my iPhone, to my device. So that's an interesting takeaway. Obviously, most people should know that. So let's have a look. The big thing for me here, we had 69, I believe it was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's actually 59, isn't it? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Yeah, 59. So 59 different shows were listened to yesterday, which is great to see. 59, not as high as other days. However, we had 182 I thought that was a really good episode. And I keep saying that, but I actually thought it was a pretty decent episode. It was nice to see the toothpaste effect was 42. And by the way, not every episode I think is good. Sometimes after recording I'm thinking, I didn't do that justice, or it didn't have the oomph, because it's okay me writing down my notes, and I'll actually show you. Am I recording? Yeah, I'm recording this. Right, okay. So, motivate me. These are what I have here. So I have headline, I have point 1, point 2, and I have an example. Have I got any that I need to do at the minute? And these are all ideas that I've come across that I haven't actually put them into. I haven't actually done anything with them yet. So challenge of a week. So these are all ones that what I do is I just make quick notes and I put them up here in the headline, and I put a point 1, point 2, and then I always have this up there somewhere, and so I can read it when I'm doing it. Actually, what I do is I actually transfer them across to here. So motivate me, I want to share exactly what I do. June recordings. So let's have a look then. Here we go. June recordings. So it's reminding me here, intros to do something about newsletter, podcasting.co.uk. Check it out. Review, please. It's reminding me to do that. So here we go. So Eleanor Roosevelt, this is coming out on Saturday. So no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. So that's headline. You have a power. You're the only one to have a power to do that. Through force and stuff. It's important to realise that we all feel inferior to others. And then I give it an example of me going to a conference, and when I'm at a conference, I do feel inferior to people, and it's that inferiority complex. I'm not good enough to be there, and so and then again, headline, and then what I do is I pull this up, and I might drag this up there on its own, so I can read it if I need to. So that's the idea behind all of them. Anyway, so back to the point. And what I do here, look, success isn't measured with money, it's measured in happiness. And so that's a potential episode. It's only a potential episode. And so what I do, if I want to do that, then I put a headline there. I drag up to the headline. I put point 1, point 2, point example. And once I've done that, I'll transfer that across to Evernote, and I'll put that in a particular day. So much for being under 5 minutes. Bloody hellfire. So yesterday, as we can see, 182. Not quite my 200 yet. I want to get to my 200, but it was a good day. I was happy with yesterday. 402. I want to get back to being over 500. Back to being over 500. I've only done it once with only one episode. That had 2 episodes in that particular day. So okay day. Bare minimum 400. That's where I want to be. So I'm anything around at 400. I'm happy with. Anything below at the minute, then I'm not. And in the next 2 weeks, we will start putting money behind these advertisements. So in 2 weeks' time, we're going to start putting some real money behind them, some oomph behind them, and you can see what works and what doesn't. I will give you my numbers, everything, what works and what doesn't, and we'll go through that. All right, friends, thank you so much for tuning in. I will speak to you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you later. Bye. Oh, damn. It's still recording. It's still recording. I missed the button. It's down there, you see at the bottom, and I'm trying to look at the screen and keep a connection with you guys. I'll try it again. See ya.